Hello YouTube. I thought I would make a quick video before I go into work. And there you can see my, there's Walmart, and I got my Walmart stuff on, and yeah, I'm about to go in to make some money for, I forgot the CEO of Walmart's name, but I was about to mention the guy's name, but I forgot it. I'm about to make money for that person and get paid $10 an hour for it. But I thought I would make a video on I was just recently thinking about this. I thought I should make a video about giving my thoughts on the 2020 presidential election, even though 2020 is a long ways away. But this is, in my opinion, if the Democrats really want to win, they need Bernie Sanders as their general election candidate. And a lot of people say, oh, well, he's going to be too old. And I mean, honestly, in my opinion, as long as they have a decent vice president, who cares how old the president is, I mean, honestly, as long as they're, as long as they're mentally competent, which Bernie Sanders is, yeah, who cares about the age as long as they have a decent vice president, which Bernie Sanders would pick a vice president who's very similar to himself in terms of policy views. But the main reason why the Democrats should put up Bernie Sanders, or one of the big reasons why the Democrats should put up Bernie Sanders as their 2020 nominee, is because Bernie, I mean, let's face it, Bernie would have won in 2016 if the primary wasn't rigged against him, like the WikiLeaks DNC emails demonstrated. The Clinton campaign and the DNC, they were in cahoots to rig it against Bernie Sanders. I mean, anyone who denies that now just doesn't know what they are talking about, or they are lying. And the thing is, Bernie would have won because in virtually every single poll leading up to the general election, Hillary Clinton she beat Donald Trump in the polls by normally about 2, 3, maybe sometimes 4 percentage points. Bernie Sanders, in many cases, he beat Donald Trump by double digits. Why is that? Because Bernie Sanders is good at getting high voter turnout. Democrats win when voter turnout is high, and they lose when voter turnout is low. I mean, it was very low in 2016, so yeah, I mean, there's obviously a causation there. And the thing is, and why does Bernie Sanders lead to high voter turnout? There are many people who would never consider voting, yet Bernie Sanders comes along and he motivates them to vote. Why is that? Because people actually want to vote for somebody. Hillary Clinton's entire general election campaign was, vote for me because I'm not Donald Trump. She gave people nothing to vote for. It was just nothing but, oh, break down the barriers, and yeah, break down the barriers, stronger together, and other cheesy, just stupid catchphrases and cliches and whatnot. And Bernie Sanders does have a message that inspires people to vote and to help campaign, because his message is, the system's corrupt, money in politics has corrupted our political system, and if we want to have a strong, successful economy with a low poverty rate, we have to have equal opportunity. Not equal outcomes, but equal opportunity. That message resonates with people, and it brings many people together, and people who would never consider voting, it motivates them to come out to vote. And we all heard during the, 2016 Democratic primary, all of the, corporate Democrats who backed Clinton, they would bring up stupid arguments like, oh, well, Hillary Clinton is obviously the most qualified candidate because she she's the most qualified candidate to win the general election because she's robotic and she acts fake just like every other politician and blah 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 blah. Like all of that garbage they were spouting. I mean, it's just very frustrating that they rigged the primary against Bernie Sanders, even though he would have beat Donald Trump. So Donald Trump becoming president, the corporate Democrats who rigged the primary against Sanders, they share a big burden of the blame. They share a big chunk of the blame when it comes to our current president. And yeah, I mean, it's just very frustrating. And again, Bernie Sanders will win in 2020 if the Dems put him up. Because if you look at almost every single other front runner for 2020 on the Democratic side, Kamala Harris, Tim Kaine, that joke, that piece of cornbread who was Hillary Clinton's VP, who else? Cory Booker, even though I think he said he's not running. But you look at all these other, Kristen Gillibrand, even though I think she also said she's not running. But if you look at basically all of the corporate Democrats, all they have going for them is, oh, we're not Trump. They don't motivate people to get out and vote like Sanders, like somebody like Sanders would. Because people want to vote for something. If you want to give people something to vote for, put up Bernie Sanders, because his message resonates. Money in politics has corrupted our political system, and we need equal opportunity. That resonates with a vast majority of Americans, honestly. So, I mean, the Dems are really going to be shooting themselves in the foot if they do not put Bernie Sanders up as their nominee in 2020. And we all know he's considering running. There are inside sources that actually say that, yeah, he's highly considering running, and let's hope he does run. And that's about all I got. This was mainly, I made this video intending it to be about why the Dems should put up Bernie Sanders in 2020, but a large portion of it was really just me ranting about the 2016 primary. And that's about it, and thank you for watching, and sorry for how disorganized this video was. Thank you.